pH, I don't want to get too technical, is the hydrogen ion concentration in the soil, the acidity. And the lower the pH, the higher the acidity. It's a bit counterintuitive. And ideally, to grow a garden, your pH, and you can get a test kit from your hardware store, needs to be between 6.5 and 7.5, and you manage that by adding agricultural lime, and that's a calcium magnesium carbonate kind of lime. Every time you grow a crop, you're taking nutrients out. Nutrients are cations, they counteract that acidity. The biggest factor affecting the biodiversity in your soil, all the microorganisms in your soil, is pH. If you maintain that pH, then you've got all the sort of equipment in the soil to do that massive job of mineralising all the organic matter you're putting on, whether it's manure or leaf litter or whatever. You need those microbes in there to do all the hard work, turning those organic chemicals into minerals that the plant can then just suck up in its soil water uptake. I'm testing the pH now. This sort of determines whether you need to add lime or not. And so this is just putting a powder on that masks out the colour of the soil after you put this indicator on. So this is testing at about pH 7, that's about halfway between 7.5 and 6.5. So the pH is okay. I apply lime anyway, it doesn't hurt. I mix it with gypsum and that puts on a bit of sulphate as well. If this was acidic, if it was, acidic soils are below 6, 5.5 down, it goes yellow, limey green then yellow. And pH is below 5.5, you get this aluminium toxicity. The aluminium in the clay starts to dissolve, go into solution. Plants are very, very sensitive to aluminium in solution. So you really have to keep it above 5.5. 7 is ideal. If pHs are above 8.5, if it starts going purple, that's more than just lime. That's usually some sodium carbonate, there's some salinity problem.